your thing, and I'll talk to you later, all right?
Okay, great, bye.
All right, bye-bye. Hey, everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a really awesome video. That was just Al Khan. He says, hey, just talking about this merger that VeVe's doing, this reverse merger. So let me go in and give one of the newest shareholders a call here. And so obviously when this happens, you got to go through the list. So I called Al, that still owns like a very large amount of the company. And it seems that people that are shareholders of VeVe are going. Bill, you're on speaker.
Hello?
You're on speaker.
What's going on?
Hey, so you're on speaker because I'm on live.
Oh, you are?
We have, and I sent you the StreamYard link because VeVe's announced that they're doing a reverse merger with Orange Cloud. I don't know too much about them. Neither does Al. I just got off the phone with him. But it seems that shareholders of VeVe, which you are going to be issued shares of Orange Cloud. So you're gonna own the majority of this new company, of this shareholding agreement, if it all goes through. Letter of intent was signed. Nothing's final yet, but.
And they announced it?
Nasdaq announced it. So Orange Cloud's part of Nasdaq, and it's up 10% on the news that just broke. So this is pretty fun. And we
send me the StreamYard.
I sent it to you via text.
Can you send it to me on X real quick, and then I'll pop in?
Yeah. One sec. Let me go to the. Oh God, not now. Bill, go.
I was literally just about to go live right now, but then.
Oh really?
I'm just in Earth2 stream, but I was this smart app is blocking my program for some reason, so I was having issues.
Oh no. Oh man. Also, X hasn't been showing my. Has X been showing your streams?
I don't even know.
Because X, for whatever reason, has not been showing my streams. It didn't show Rain's yesterday either when we were doing the OMI home. All right, hang on. Give me.
I'm here.
Yeah. What up?
I just got out of the shower.
Yeah, so X hasn't been showing like your streams either. Like it just doesn't show that we're live anymore.
Those bastards.
I don't know why. It didn't for the last few days for me.
Okay.
Unless it's like some new app or some new bug. Why isn't X showing my live? We'll put that into Google.
Did you already go over the article?
No, I didn't read anything yet. I legit, like, I was late to the stream because I was on the phone with Al, just talking about it, and I was just,
awesome.
Going off. So I was like, okay, let me try this here. But yeah, let's read the article together, and then we'll go over what's going on.
Let's go.
So this particular one's from Business Wire. Anyone can take any article. It'll say mostly the same thing. Orange Cloud with a K technology plans reverse merger with VeVe. Singapore. And so David was he posted something yesterday.
Yeah, he was in an airport on his way to Singapore.
He was leaving Singapore. So apparently he had got there last weekend, and I guess this is what he was doing. So he was leaving Singapore yesterday, and this must be what he was doing, because that's where this company is based out of. Technology company offering eMobic. I have no idea what that is. No code platform for the development of mobile applications and SaaS subscription-based ISV solutions. What I don't like about SaaS is that they've seemed to gone from like a 30x multiple of revenues valuation down to like 15, because like AI is like destroying software as a service. Anyway,
right.
Subscription-based ISV solutions today announced the signing of a non-binding letter of intent with New Zealand-based technology company Orbis, which is the shares that you own, a global digital intellectual property infrastructure company that enables leading brands to issue, authenticate, and monetize licensed digital assets at scale. The group operates across IP ingestion, rights management, marketplace infrastructure, and secondary market monetization, providing an end-to-end platform for digital IP lifecycle management. VeVe is Orbis's flagship consumer-facing brand and marketplace, serving as a distribution and demand engine for a group's underlying IP infrastructure. Pursuant to the LOI, the company and Orbis desire to negotiate a transaction with regards to the acquisition and continued operation of VeVe by the company through the private issuance and sale of company shares for the acquisition of the entire issued share capital and undertaking of Orbis. So what this means is that Orange Cloud is technically absorbing VeVe, but the shareholders of VeVe, David, Dan, Al, you, and a couple others, they're going to be the owners of this new company of Orange Cloud. So basically, yes, Orange Cloud will own VeVe, but the shareholders of VeVe, like David, Dan, you yourself, will essentially own Orange Cloud, and you guys will get issued shares. I don't know how many. Again, that's if this takes off.
So will David still retain control of Orange Cloud?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. He'll have control of this company too. I don't know what the heck it does.
Because the way that sounded made it sound like VeVe was getting absorbed by a different.
But David now owns this new company. Yeah. So basically, what they're doing. Let's say you have Bailey's Irish Cream.
Yeah.
And the owners of Bailey's Irish Cream are going to be absorbed by Espresso Martini Cutwater. And it's like, okay, well, that means that Cutwater owns Bailey's right now, right? Yes. But Bailey's Irish Cream owners now own Cutwater.
Yep.
So they basically take a company, put another company on top of it, and now they own both companies.
Yeah.
I don't know if that made sense.
Slider looks like he's got a good comment on it.
Turtle go like what?
What?
I feel like we're at like a WWE event. What?
Wes, what does this mean for OMI?
Well, I don't know what it means for OMI. We did have a spike yesterday. Maybe somebody knew this was coming.
Yeah. I mean, OMI is part of Akomi, and Akomi just got acquired by Orange Cloud or whatever it's called.
And now the shareholders of Akomi, well, not Akomi, but like the Orbis that own Akomi, they own this. So whatever they're going to do is what they're going to do.
Yeah.
So all right, let me get back to this article here. Oh God, where is it? Hit me, baby, one more time. Okay. Following the reverse merger transaction.
Reds. Yeah.
Following the reverse merger transaction, co-founders and shareholders of Orbis would collectively own the majority of issued shares in the company, and current shareholders of the company would hold a minority stake. That's y'all. The company expects to continue the dual-class share structure following the reverse merger transaction. Parties are working to finalize terms in order to proceed forward a definitive implementation agreement on or around 28 February 2026. Okay, Orange Cloud, Singapore-based technology company, mobile application designed for small, medium enterprises and corporations, a suite of eMobic mobile applications on digitize and streamline operations in warehousing, sales, ordering, delivering, manufacturing, and other key areas. Industry sectors focused on include food and services and manufacturing, precision engineering, construction. Obviously, these are some forward-looking statements, but that's pretty cool.
Wow, so they got their hands in all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that.
What's up, Omar?
That means I got my hands in all kinds of stuff.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I didn't realize I was getting into foods and services this morning. My bad.
Omar says epic Nasdaq. Well, so VeVe's not going to be on Nasdaq. VeVe's just going to own. Yeah. Well, I guess David and Dan and you and them are going to own Orange Cloud, which is on Nasdaq. And again, they were up 10% before, just based on this news. So
they're in there through Orange Cloud or whatever. Yeah, because Orange Cloud will own VeVe. Yeah.
Yeah. What it means for OMI, I mean, a light should get shown. Like this is.
Yeah.
So you had Business Wire, but you also had like Yahoo Finance pick it up, and Yahoo Finance talk. So everyone's talking about VeVe on this day. So I'm very excited about that. What is it going to be? What is it going to mean?
It's going to be like, what's VeVe? What's VeVe?
Yeah. They have a token.
Nasdaq.
What is this token?
Is this one of the first companies on Nasdaq to have a crypto attached to it, or no?
Do we know? I don't know. I guess, yeah. I well, no, DevStream has their sister company to DEVVE and DEVVE, but they were just a sister company, and they were going to hold the DEVVE token on their balance sheet, but that fell through. I think that company. And
Coinbase is just a stable coin, so it's not technically like its own. I mean, I guess it's technically, but Coinbase is on.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's just a, Just a,
Yeah.
I don't really consider it a crypto. It's just a stable coin.
Yeah. So I mean, it's
Interesting.
over.
We got to look that up. How many
Yeah,
companies
so-
actually have crypto on the Nasdaq?
So
Because
I'm
that
saying-
could interest Nasdaq holders too, to be like, oh man, there's this crypto is associated with this company on Nasdaq. Maybe I might look into this more.
Yeah, you do have to look into it in order to like
Mhm.
figure that out. People might
Mhm.
just think, oh, it's IP. Like they don't even mention NFTs. They don't even mention
Yeah.
like Disney and Marvel and all that.
Wow.
So I understand there's a backdoor way to get listed without having an IPO. VeVe remains majority shareholder of Orange Cloud. This is a good way to get more exposure to bigger investors. Agreed,
Yeah.
senor. Agreed.
Yep.
Nothing to change with OMI. If anything, it gets more exposure to the bigger market. Also agreed. Also
Yes,
agreed. Oh, but what was saying? Get them investment bread. Let's go. Probably Nancy heard about Nancy, not Nancy Mace, Nancy Pelosi. So much.
Just
seems
in,
like
Pelosi bought VeVe, and she buys everything, right?
Pump it up.
The mega stock trader.
Yeah. Oh God.
That's
yeah,
incredible. Is that how it's spelled too, with a K?
Yeah, it is. They had a market cap of like 5.5 million this morning, like before the news broke, and then the news broke, and then suddenly.
Do we know how many shares, or is that any of that been talked about yet? Like, do they?
Like how many shares you guys would get?
Mm-hmm. How many millions am I up right now? No, I'm kidding.
I don't know how many shares, because there's, okay, hold on, let me see how many shares are. All right, $6.5 million market cap. Days relevant. Does it even say how many shares on here? Because it doesn't.
Maybe that'll be figured out once they sign everything.
Oh, I mean, we could figure. So there's probably 6 million shares, because there's 1.12 cents, or I'm sorry, $1.12 per share, 6.5 million shares. So it's probably like, 6 million shares, maybe like 5.9 million shares.
Okay.
How much y'all would get? You might get a couple shares each. like you. Well, so
couple bucks. Let's go. I can buy some coffee this morning.
Yeah, get that bread.
Get that coffee.
If David ever goes to ring the bell at Nasdaq, the gold logo holder should be invited. 100%. 100.
Yes.
New York, let's go. East Coast, let's go. I'm gonna take a picture of this.
That's funny.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
How did Alcon sound about it? Was he excited?
He didn't know. He's like, what are they doing? What? They didn't tell me.
You just called him and you're like, Al, did you hear?
Yeah, I was just like, yeah. I asked him if he wanted to come on. He's like, I don't know anything about it. I don't, but you know what? Cool. They're making moves. The market's terrible.
That's what I'm like. What? Yeah.
I fucking love Al. He's so cool.
Mm-hmm. That's exciting. This is the first time I've ever bought into a company that in something super exciting happens right away.
Dude, you got in like perfect timing. Like this is bananas. Like this is perfect timing.
Yes.
Let's see what ChatGPT says. Give him this article.
Tell us, chat.
Yeah. Oh yes. Here's a comprehensive overview of the news you linked about Orange Cloud and its planned reverse merger. Oh, there's a bunch of articles here. So the Trading View, Stock Titan, Yahoo Finance, obviously, Global. So a bunch of people picked this up. What the announcement says, that Orange Cloud has signed a non-binding letter of intent, and that Orbis is a New Zealand-based digital IP infrastructure company. Its flagship brand VeVe operates as a consumer marketplace and demand engine for licensed digital assets. Who'd be commenting? Just tuning in. What's the news? David and Dan and Bill are going to own this new company. Well, it's not new, Orange Cloud, and a 6-7. I know. Under the proposed structure, Orange Cloud would acquire all of Orbis's issued share capital through a private issuance of ORKT shares. After the deal, Orbis co-founders and shareholders would own a majority stake in the combined company, and existing Orange Cloud shareholders would become minority owners. Orange Cloud plans to keep its dual-class share structure post-transaction. So I guess if they're issuing shares to do this, that's going to be like, I don't know if VeVe has any debt, or I don't know how this works on VeVe's current war chest and Orange Cloud's current war. Like, I guess David and Dan is going to own both. So whatever they have in, if this happens, I wonder how much available capital Orange Cloud has, and what their margins are, and could they use that for VeVe and OMI stuff?
And what's their general business? It sounded like they were into everything. Like they're like, why would, do you know, like, why did David acquire it? Let's ask that.
I don't know. Let's try to figure this out. Okay, like I'll ask ChatGPT. Can you break down a list of reasons why David Yu, majority shareholder of Orbis, would want to acquire Orange Cloud?
Make sure you massage its shoulders. Don't talk dirty to it or anything. We don't want to get terminated later.
Okay, let's think strategically about this from David Yu's position as majority shareholder. If Orbis is effectively taking control of Orange Cloud via reverse merger, this isn't Orange Cloud buying VeVe in the traditional sense. Of course, I know. Is VeVe using Orange Cloud as a vehicle to go public? Agreed. Here are the most likely reasons he'd want to do this. All right, fast track to being public without an IPO, which an IPO would cost on the Nasdaq $1 million. Like you'd have to hire someone that knows how to file with the SEC, that has to do, like, it would cost about $1 million. Okay, so reverse merger is faster, cheaper, less scrutiny than traditional IPO, no roadshow required. Traditional IPO could take 1 to 2 years and millions in underwriting fees. Yeah, see, told you. If VeVe has been exploring liquidity events, this is a shortcut. Big incentive. Public listing equals liquidity for shareholders, liquidity for early investors. VeVe has early backers and long-term holders. A public listing allows secondary sales, structured exits, share-based compensation liquidity, and easier cap raises. Private shares are hard to sell. Yes, they freaking are. Public shares aren't. That's a major motivation. 3, ability to raise capital more easily. Once public, VeVe, through Orange Cloud, can issue secondary offerings, do pipe deals. I'm not sure what a pipe deal is, or if I do, I forgot. Use stock as acquisition currency and raise debt more easily. If VeVe plans to scale globally or acquire IP/platform tech, public stock becomes a tool, stock becomes a weapon. Then you have narrative reset and rebranding opportunity. VeVe has had volatile cycles, NFT boom, crypto winter, etc. Becoming part of Nasdaq's list tech company allows reframing as infrastructure plus IP platform, moving beyond an NFT company, attracting institutional investors instead of retail-only crypto crowd. Public markets force a clearer financial story, and then control without losing control. This is key. The article says Orbis shareholders would own a majority post-merger. That means David Yu likely retains control. So David was the board. Like in one of the articles, it said like the boards have to confirm, but David is the board of VeVe, and I don't know who's the board of Orange Cloud, but this means David Yu likely retains control. They gain public status without surrendering power. This is different from a traditional IPO where ownership may dilute below control. Yeah, so if they were to do it IPO by themselves, David goes from being like the board to him and Dan having board seats, but they could be taken over. Like they could get voted out. This prevents that. This is potential valuation arbitrage. If Orange Cloud's current market cap is depressed, especially with Nasdaq compliance issues, may be cheap to acquire and control, and easier to recapitalize. In other words, acquire a struggling public shell, inject stronger private business, reprice upward. Hell yeah. VeVe
and it
believes
gets
business
faster, years in advance. It also saves you millions of dollars from spending it on the IPO, right? So it makes sense. And he holds full control.
We can't say what we acquired Ben's shares for, even though we got at a big discount. But we could say that VeVe's worth a heck of a lot more than Orange Cloud's $6 million. Like, God. Acquire a struggling public shell. And okay, if VeVe believes its business is worth far more than ORKT's current valuations to be advantageous. You dabbing?
I usually just dab I'll do it anyways. Let's do it.
Fernando says we should ask David about this. He's a good strategic thinker. I'm sure they have passed on past offers. Agreed. Why now? Why this company? So we're going over that right now via ChatGPT. Jason Pena could be those eyes. Zombie's like, it's too early, girl. Too early over here. Yeah, can give him more liquidity for a bigger marketing push. What's up, Smart Buy? Zombie saying, what did I miss?
Give him the 30-second rundown. VeVe IPO'd, possibly. in the works.
Yeah, I've like via reverse merger without really IPOing. Gonna catch up later. My boys. Oh gosh. Okay. All right, moving on. Strategic infrastructure synergy, maybe. Orange Cloud runs a no-code mobile app platform. Possible strategic angles. Use Orange Cloud tech internally. Build white label VeVe marketplaces. Expand digital IP infrastructure tools. Whether this is real synergy or just transactional depends on deeper diligence. Then a defensive move. Capital markets are tightening or private funding is harder. Going public via reverse merger stabilizes funding pathway, strengthens credibility, and signals scale. Sometimes these moves are proactive defense. And then exit optionality without immediate exit or nuance. He doesn't have to sell, but now he can. Being public creates optionality, and that's powerful. Let's flip it. What does this suggest? If Orbis ends up with majority control, this isn't Orange Cloud rescuing VeVe. It's VeVe using Orange Cloud. That tells you who has the leverage.
Yep. Which is important because you're going to have people who are like, why is this happening? Are they trying to escape, you know,
a
failing company? And it points to that. No, this is more opportunistic for VeVe.
I mean, let's pretend here that let's say VeVe's worth, you know, 10 million, right? Like just super easy number. And Orange Cloud is worth 5.5, now 6.5. Because it was up like 10% today. What happens to Orange Cloud share? Did they go to 10 million automatic? Like, did they go to 50 million? Did they go like, this is insane. Like Orange Cloud stock could be repriced upwards of like, you know, to like 50 million, 100. And what if VeVe goes crazy again? Orange Cloud stock goes to like $1 billion. I don't know. let's get this bread.
Then we're gonna start doing the show on my yacht.
So you would essentially get, I mean, you get upside on whatever shares you get because apparently they're going to issue more shares and you're going to get some. The deeper strategic question: what valuation is assigned? What lockups exist? Does management change? Does the ticker change? Oh, that'd be great if the ticker changed to VeVe.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh, that would be a game changer right there. Everyone would know the name. It is actually the perfect ticker too. Like it's only like four letters or whatever.
Oh my God, that would be insane if they could change the ticker. Oh my God. Oh my gosh.
And it wouldn't affect the crypto either because cryptos are completely different, you know. Set of letters. So people will be like, it'll just make them associate with VeVe. They should do that. Oh man.
Yeah, that would be great. How quickly do they file audited financials? Is there a reverse stock split? Do details reveal the true motive? Okay, if you want, we can always explore red flags. Watch out for like bullish or dilution heavy. How markets usually react to reverse mergers like this. What the signals about. This one has layers. Yes, if you could break it down, that'd be great. Thank you so much.
Thanks, chat.
Heart.
Massage those shoulders.
Well, so it sounds like Orange Cloud was a zombie company, but had the ability to get listed. Therefore, that's the reason why they merged. I don't know what he means when he means zombie company. Like, I mean, they're big enough to get listed on the Nasdaq. The VeVe zombie. No comment. We love him. Okay. Red flags to watch out for.
This is super exciting. Wow.
I know. This is breaking it down in real time.
Yes.
That roast punching it right now.
I know. Are you kidding me?
I hope
throwing chairs across the room.
If anyone would have known before, like there's no way like we would know anything about this. And if we somehow knew, like there's no way we would know without him knowing. So we didn't know that this was going down. Like when I negotiated for you to like get these shares, like we had no idea. Like if anyone knew that this was happening, it probably would have been Ben as co-CEO, but like so maybe he knew about this. And maybe I don't know. Let's
not. I don't know. I mean, how long ago did he leave? Was that a year?
Oh yeah, that's true.
So maybe he wouldn't have known because it was so long.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Okay. Red flags, what to watch out for. No clear financials filed quickly. If Orbis/VeVe does not file audited financial statements, revenue breakdown, cash position, debt details, that's a problem. So when this does happen, we might be able to see their cash position, debt details, and all that, and we'll get to see.
Right, because it's not public.
Yeah. And if they don't, apparently that's a problem. But we'll see. Serious company going public fast will want transparency to support valuation. Delay equals caution. Okay, so if they sign on February, we'll see. Massive dilution beyond what is expected. If the exchange ratio results in 90+% ownership to Orbis, enormous share issuance followed immediately by another cap raise that can crush early pricing. Honestly, as long as VeVe and whatever, like the more shares that Orbis gets, the better. Yeah, in my opinion. Watch for authorized share increases, reverse splits, immediate secondary offerings. Weak or no lockups if insiders can sell immediately, ? That's dangerous. 6 to 12 month lockup for founders. Well, that's for David and Dan, not for the early people or someone like you.
I'm not majority anyways.
Yeah. Gradual release schedule. If there's no lockup, volatility, risk spikes. Okay. Nasdaq compliance not resolved. If ORKT is still under delist, they were under a delisting threat. So if they're still under delisting threat when the merger closes, market may discount heavily. Institutional buyers won't touch it. If they announce a reverse split to regain compliance, it's not inherently bad, but signals urgency. Yeah, I typically don't like reverse splits. VeVe messaging from sudden narrative shift. If VeVe pivots messaging from digital collectibles to an infrastructure digital IP tech synergy platform, they'll always be digital collectibles. So that's not to worry about.
Yeah.
How markets usually react to reverse mergers. So generally 3 patterns. Scenario 1 is speculative pump, like it's had today, up 8%. Retail excitement, new story, low float, price spike short term. Reality sets in, financials matter, common and low market cap deals. But again, VeVe's a powerhouse and they're worth so much more than this. Slow repricing. If financials are solid, growth is real, and valuation is reasonable, stock may gradually reprice upwards over the months. Less flashy, more sustainable. And 3, dilution spiral. If valuation is too aggressive, if revenue is weak, cap raises immediately follow. Stocks can drop sharply, trade sideways, or fade into OTC if compliance fails. Reverse mergers are very binary. What do you make of that?
I think it's incredible. I think, with every new stock, once it IPOs, you always see that initial spike, and then you see a little downward decline, and then it'll level out, and then it'll pump back up probably, is what I would think would happen. I can see Mr. MC1 in the video from the lights off meme video.
Lights off meme video for the founder's card, VeVe gold logo. Yeah, bro, gold logo holders to the moon.
Yes.
I wonder if this is we're breaking this news here, so I don't think it would affect the VeVe market at all, but gold logo holders might be doing good here. Oh, God.
I got 2. I got 2 of them.
You lucky duck, you. All right.
Well, you had 2 too.
I had 3. I had 4 at one point.
Yeah. You had 4? I don't remember that.
This is when it first came out in 2022. I had a bit more liquid cash. And then David's just like, Randy, these are supposed to be for everybody. And I was like,
you're like,
so right. So I sold them, and then Sanjay gets like 6. I was like, all right, you know what? I'm never listening to y'all again.
That's funny. Yes. Incredible.
Dude, wasn't Secret Rare Spider-Man like $2,400 the other day?
Yeah, it's like
$4,100 now with the fudge.
How much? It was higher than that.
$4,191 for Spider-Man. That was $2,400.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Miles. Miles was worth more than the Bored Apes right now.
$6K? How much is a Bored Ape?
Miles was at like 14K or something like that, and Bored Ape was sitting at 5 ETH.
Okay. Yeah, it's like 10K, 12K. The logos, the 4,700.
Crazy for those that bought those.
Partner statues, 900. Yeah, the Bored Ape. If Bored Apes come back, they'll like people that have them or hold them now. Like you can get them super cheap. They'll go crazy if they come back.
Yeah.
Zombie Company is a dead company that's had enough revenue to service debt, but nothing else, so it can't grow and become stuck in a downward trend or cycle. Yeah, I guess it might. I don't really know what, again, its revenues are. I guess we could go to their
Yeah, what is
earnings
Orange?
call.
We still didn't figure out what Orange Cloud's main thing was, though, did we?
Okay, let's
like what was it in its original intent?
let's see here. Orange Cloud earnings 2025. Okay. The declining revenue, significant net losses. Oh, David probably got this for nothing.
Yeah.
Financial performance in the first half, revenue first half of the year ending in June. I don't know what SGD is, 2.55 million. Hold on. SGD to USD. Okay, was it 2.55 million? Hold on. Two. Bodge. Three. Okay, so that's about $2 million.
Oh.
Okay, so it was.
Oh, go ahead.
So they had $2 million in revenue. ORKT did in the first half of 2025. The company reported a net loss of 11 million for the trailing month ending in June 2025. The revenue 4.5 million, decrease of 15% year. Okay, so yeah, so David probably acquired this for nothing.
So it's recent developments. Announced plans to launch an eMobic AI platform in July 2025. Signed a strategic collaboration with cybersecurity firm Evo Labs to enhance digital transformation solutions with improved security. And secured a $301K contract to supply and implement 450 cloud workspace terminals for Evo Labs. So that sounds like everything we need for like VeVeverse type stuff, right? Like cloud services.
They could use it.
Some AI implementation, maybe. Web portal solutions. So that could be all bonus for us.
Yeah.
Is David running the ship on the purchase? Oh, you didn't write the.
Sorry, I had to
on that one yet.
get rid of something. Okay. The company has faced severe stock price decline, 1 year return of negative 78%. Jesus, as early 2026.
You got a deal.
So putting in VeVe's revenue into this is going to be insane. And if they change the ticker, oh my God, that'd be incredible. They were delisting because of limited liquidity, but it's only first warning. Liquidity from sales VeVe should help with. Yeah, they have a lot. I'm sure David has thought of this. Agreed. David's a beast. That's why it's good for both companies. Bam.
And what would you say VeVe's market cap is right now, compared to theirs? Like drastically higher.
Like add a zero.
20x something.
Yeah, I mean, adding a zero would put at 60 million. I think that's very low, though. I mean, considering.
What's up, fam?
Now, granted, in the last cycle where they were worth like billions, now, how far did that fall with the the crash? I don't know. But I would say that, I mean, the revenues are hard because let's say they did like 5 million last year, 6 million.
Yeah.
Did they do if it's a 20x of that, if a 20x earnings multiple is 100 million, but I mean
million or something,
yeah, it could be like if they do 30x, it's 150.
So they could be 20x the size of this company, whatever it is.
Yeah. They were probably 20x this morning, and now it's a bit less. But is David running the ship ruining? Because I don't have too much trust on. I have zero idea what you mean, P-Splint, because this is epic news. This is.
Yeah, and this sounds like this could help in VeVeverse stuff to me. I mean, from reading what chat said, it sounds like a good thing. Yeah.
Fam Bam, we will totally give you cliff notes later. We love you, Fam Bam. Go get that bread. Now I need this company to get bought by Microsoft. that would be cool.
Yes, we do.
So
and let it out, please.
I'm trying to think. Should we try to buy some of these shares? Because that, like, not even for the ROI, although we could.
Are they for sale right now?
Yeah, they're on Nasdaq.
Yeah. Okay.
And the reason why I would is if, I mean, there's 6 million. You know, there's a lot of shares here. The
what's
reason
the share
why
price? $1, you said?
Yeah, it's $1.11.
Hmm.
So there's like 5 point whatever million shares, like 5.9.
But is it
whatever.
up right now? We just got a big green candle.
Yeah, it's up 8%. You know, but that, I don't think that, because I mean, you could essentially own VeVe if this goes through. If we for $6 million, like you could own the majority. Like all you got to do is buy.
That'd be funny. Someone just goes in and buys it all up.
Like, yeah. So like all you'd have to do to own is just buy. Like this doesn't make sense. Like,
well, and here's the other thing: everyone that said they wanted to buy shares in VeVe can now just buy shares in VeVe by buying Orange Cloud, correct?
Yeah. So this, I'm trying to think.
It's available for everyone now, right?
Because I mean, the shareholders in, yeah, because no, I don't think anyone realizes how much VeVe's worth. I think even though it's up, do you have a like an E-Trade account or TD Ameritrade?
I have a Fidelity account.
Can I send you money?
Maybe.
So like,
I haven't logged into it in forever.
Hold on. Let me call.
You could always send me money, Randy.
let me call my boy here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put him on speaker here, and then, God, should we end this? Should we end this call? Should we end this live? I gotta see if he.
All right. If you want to.
I don't know. Well, I don't want to end this either. He might be sleeping. He works nights, so I feel bad if I'm waking him up. What's up, 14U? Yeah, okay. So that was, yeah.
But there was a few people that reached out to me. They were like, "Hey, I would love to buy shares if I could get the opportunity. Here's your opportunity right now at a discount, right?
Yeah.
Or at least what appears to be a discount, not financial advice.
I have a bunch of whales like blowing up my phone. They're just like, how does this help us? What's going on? And it's like, But it says they're going to issue new shares, so be careful. Plus, more shares will be issued, so shares will probably be diluted. That's a good point. That's
if you buy now, yeah, because they'll probably restructure, right?
Yeah, and again, so they're going to issue shares to buy VeVe essentially. So I guess depending on how much shares they issue is going to depend like what they're valuing VeVe at, because we don't know yet.
Right.
But what are they going to do? Like issue like 100 million shares? Like that's insane.
Right. I'm okay with that. Oh.
Bill's independently wealthy now, and he doesn't have to work.
I've always been independently wealthy.
Hey, buddy, you're on speaker here with my boy Bill and the on YouTube Live. Everyone, this is Will. This is Will Keeper. He's
What's up, Will?
Bro, you gotta change your X name. I can never find 10gswbkr.com.net.
All you gotta remember is 10 is the year of my Corvette, Grand Sport, the style, and WBK is my initials.
That's like someone that wants to be like, oh yeah, you just make this easy to follow recipe, and it's like 18 steps, takes like 6 hours, and I have a whole bunch of cleanup afterwards. It's too hard.
All right, I'll change it to I.
Okay,
what is the ticker? Jason,
the ticker
I don't think we figured that out yet.
Did you wait? Is that you that freaking caused that? Is that you that caused that 8% spike?
No, I didn't get that. I didn't buy that kind of. I didn't buy that.
Oh,
but yeah, like I said, you can buy them right now.
Yes, ORKT. That's the ticker. So, I mean, if VeVe's worth, we're gonna guess like 100 million, right? Give or take, just easy round numbers. And ORKT is worth 6.5 million, and they're acquiring VeVe. It would make sense that if you buy this and you own part of VeVe, but then Slider is saying that, like, listen, they're going to issue new shares.
Correct. That's how they're going to service it. Like I said, they're going to.
Right. So those people diluted.
They're going to become like a Michael Saylor. They're going to keep issuing shares, diluting the price.
Yeah, and they're going to do that and they're going to issue like 100 million shares. That's insane. It's insane.
I don't know how many shares they're going to issue, like I said, because it might be, like I said, they might have a deal where, so they got to have a number, so that David and Dan remain owners.
Yeah.
So like your plan, like they're going to have a number where half of them aren't going to be available because they hold them, unless they choose to sell them.
Yeah.
But literally, like I just bought 1,000 shares just because I had $2,000 in my thing. I'm like, I'll buy 1,000 shares.
I love you so much.
That's the number I was actually thinking. I was like, 1,000's reasonable to see what happens.
Because technically, and then the truth is we can actually, like, if we put a conglomerate together, because we'll have voting power then, because they'll have to actually publicly traded now. So we'll get. Do you want to spend $1 million to whatever?
Get a board seat.
You know, so you can actually have a very pro-back voting policy, I guess.
Yeah, we could get seats of the board. Unless, well, if David's going to own the majority, or David and Dan are going to own the majority.
See, that's where I'm curious. Like, how is it going to be broken down?
Yeah.
Because, that'd be like, you know, that's the only thing is with, like, if it's like 30-30 and then 40 to the public, well, then if one of those guys would fail, then somebody else could become CEO base, or, you know, would own majority.
David would never allow that.
Yeah, there's no way.
I don't think he would either. That's why I'm curious to see how it goes, because this is still speculative right now.
Because the way it's structured now with VeVe, nobody can outvote David. He is, you know, he's running everything. So,
well, that's right now.
Right now.
Well, I guess even if you own the entirety of, and let's say they do an 80-20 split, if you own the entirety of Orange Cloud at 20, that would still only give you a 20% stake in this new company, whatever it's going to be named. So
David will guarantee to own 51% of all shares.
Which is curious because maybe he bought Dan out of a portion of it to make sure he has it, or like I don't know what kind of back end agreements they have, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if anything, they're probably going to want more shares. So
you know, I mean, I know how much I'll put into, you know, orders also. So like, I mean, if that's only a small part of it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Al's, I think, the fourth largest shareholder. I just talked to Al like before this came on. He didn't know anything about this. He didn't know that this was going down.
Yeah.
Like I said, I haven't talked to him for a while now, but like I said, I mean, he used to call us for all the information. So
let me see if I can, because I know I have the share breakdown recently here. There's my liver thing. There's my
because like I mean, that's one of the things too. Is I mean, I'm willing to spend. You know, if you could buy 7,000 shares, and you can go to the meetings or whatever the cap is for
Al actually owns. He's like the fourth largest shareholder. He's huge. Huge. Slider says I'm sure they'll issue another 60% more shares at least, so they are still major shareholders. Well, the Orange Cloud people will be minority shareholders in this company.
No, it's basically they're a distressed asset. They're looking for they're basically the Titanic in their state.
Yeah.
They're looking for lifeboats to stay. So, like you were saying, VeVe's gonna grab a public listing for basically peanuts, and like Bill was saying, they're into AI and cloud service. You can use that then where VeVe doesn't become. It's basically its own entity. It doesn't have to run off of AWS if it's big enough.
Yeah.
You know,
which is amazing. Future's looking bright.
Agreed. Orange Cloud could become a Bitcoin treasury company, says Jason Pena. Would you?
OMI treasury company. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, so with this, they would have. Yeah, they'd have a bunch of OMI on their balance sheet. They technically have Go token on their balance sheet now too, because David and Dan have like Go on. Because all of their OMI is still on Go chain for some freaking reason.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, that is insane.
Hey, Will, congratulations on your ownership of VeVe, by the way.
Bill said, congratulations, Will, on your ownership of VeVe now, because now that you own.
Yeah.
Officially in about 2 weeks.
Not be outdone by another Bill.
I'm sure everyone was feeling that way.
Yeah. U.S. 2025 payrolls revision came in at negative 862,000, the largest downward revision since the 2009 financial crisis. God damn.
Did you see what Trump did?
What did he do?
He said, I take back. I'm not appointing this guy to the new Fed. I'm probably going to go with the girl.
What?
And
he did say that.
There's some irregular bets on like Poly Market and Kalshi. And now Judy, whatever her name, is the likely new Fed chair.
That's right.
He's
the one whoever's going to take that rate to
Judy
zero
Shelton?
almost.
I forget what it is. Yeah, Shelton, I made a mistake. He's like, the interview guy's like, 2 weeks ago you announced I made a mistake.
Wait.
There's been some very irregular betting on Poly Market and Kalshi.
Oh, so now people that bet that he wouldn't become the Fed chair, they got wrecked. I'm certain that one of like the Trump family is like on the other side of those bets. Let's make like $8 million here.
Right. You know Nancy Pelosi is.
Like, he is breaking all the rules.
Yeah.
We are taking insider trading to a whole new level.
This is insane.
Yeah, he just did a take back the other day on that.
Yeah.
Shares. Jason Penny makes a good comment. He said large development announcements for VeVe will go much broader now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, Will, do you think that this could be do you think that they'll change the ticker from whatever it is, ORKT, to VeVe?
I hope. I don't know if I don't know the history of this, because basically, like this is basically step one is we got to get them out of probation with Nasdaq. If you fall under $1 for a certain amount of period, you go on probation for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which a little bit worries me, because if you're going to print a whole bunch more shares, that's not going to do wonders for the actual stock price.
Yeah, for the price of it. But I mean,
step one.
Yeah.
Because if all this is great, if they can't, I forget it. I think you go for 6 months probation where you have to hold the average over $1, or you go OTC and you get kicked off, and then if you can't get it back over $1, then you delisted.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't.
So that's kind of worrisome there for me, honestly. But I mean, I
think this will be okay.
David's
so
smart. Me and you always talk about how David.
Yeah.
He's a ninja. He's a business ninja.
Yeah. He is.
So I have an idea here, because I have a guy that he could buy all of. I have a guy here that could buy a bunch of these shares. So we'll do. I'm pretty confident with this, because I know a bunch of people are going to want to get in. Like half the audience here, like I assume, just bought. The whales are texting me they bought some.
They just got to be careful, because they don't want that to get restructured the wrong direction, though. You know, like Slider was saying, you don't want it to be an instant drop, and immediately get it diluted. I mean, you'll still own it, but then I don't know what that means. You don't want to wreck yourself.
Yeah, that's the problem, is you go in big on this, and the people looking for the outdoor, which could be the orange tech people, they're basically surrendering their company to another company.
Yeah.
Because but David has to have a plan. They have to have some kind of assets, I would think.
Yeah.
David's rich as heck. David himself, and he's.
Yeah, but he didn't get that way because he's dumb.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's always been conservative too.
Yeah.
That's the other thing, is he seems like he knows how to run lean when he needs to.
Yeah, definitely. You got Slider saying, I'm sure this is happening because they want exposure with public listing. Definitely a good move, especially if they wanted to go public. It also opens up more accredited investors in TradFi. Says, I think this VeVe's revenue will help them with the delisting warning. Agreed. Smart Buy saying, I guess Bill Garner won't be selling his shares to me now. Yeah. But Bill, would you, I mean, already you're getting dividends here. You'll get issued shares of this new company.
Yeah. I'm excited about it.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, that's the curious part is what it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. And yeah, Smart Buy hit me up the other day. He was like, "Hey man, I'll buy your shares." And I'm like, now I'm like, anybody can buy shares. You know, I'd probably wait to see to hear the news first before you go all in, though. I mean, you don't want to wreck yourself.
Can make Bill smile anytime. So that's Smart Buy.
That's right.
So yeah, this is.
Well, if you want 1,000, Randy, I just upped mine to 2,000 because you said you were thinking about it. So
I was, and then I have to let you know because.
I don't care.
Well, no, I'm floating.
it's all good.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'll tell Bill. Bill doesn't know. I'm floating a little bit of money for someone, so I have nothing in my bank account right now.
Mm-hmm.
That will change though. I'll keep.
Yeah, I got out of buying like shares in Fidelity a long time ago.
It's in my Moomoo account.
It's in your Moomoo account.
Mm-hmm.
What's a Moomoo account?
I got sucked in by the name. It's basically like I don't know. It's like a hit trading site where like what's the other one? I don't know. Basically, it's a trading site.
Okay.
But only there's like a social media interaction, and there's like I can follow Nancy Pelosi's stock on it, and then it flags any buy and sell alerts, and then like it's like a social media driven trading account.
Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. I got a bunch of people blowing up the phone here. I will get to them later because right now we are doing the live here. Did you want to come here live and share the screen?
I don't care. That's up to you guys.
Oh yeah. All right. Hang on. Let me get you instead of just having you on the phone. Where's my? All right, StreamYard. Can I copy this? Okay. All right. I'll see you in a few minutes. Yeah. All right. We're gonna get him on. He was driving home. Paste that. Okay. Very good. Shout out from Elmont saying I have a VeVe Gold and Silver and a Miles. Can you break this down for those who are stock dudes? But collectors real quick. VeVe can go essentially go in public by this reverse merger. They get acquired by this company. VeVe will have the majority share of it and maybe change the ticker to VeVe. That would be awesome. If they do that, oh lordy.
I mean, I would, wouldn't you? I mean, I think that's the smart play.
I'll get back into stocks. Stocks.
And that makes everyone like not remember the other company. It's just now it's VeVe.
Yeah.
Even though it's still Orange Cloud, whatever. Because nobody knew VeVe by Orbis anyways.
Yeah.
What does it matter if Orange Cloud is the new name, right? Over top of Orbis.
If I get a.
Now, did VeVe post about this on X at all or no? How did you?
No, VeVe's been dead silent about this. I wonder.
Interesting.
I mean, I don't want David to come on and then accidentally say something that he shouldn't, and then it like blows the whole thing up.
You were supposed to say something, right? Like, oh, whoops.
Well, it's public. Like it got picked up by Yahoo Finance.
Okay, it was all over the news. Okay.
Yeah, it was everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it wasn't, and like somebody saw it was a public letter of intent signing.
Yeah. Funny. David, you want to comment? No, I'm not supposed to yet.
Watch me get a text. David's like, Randy, what are you doing? Stop it. It's like, oh God,
no. Tough decision this early to know for sure. Yeah. What's the better buy? All of it, man.
I don't know.
I mean, everything. Right? I mean.
Yeah, go crazy, folks. Go crazy.
Just
could go
spread the
pot. By the way, news could pump the price even with new shares. Yeah, agreed. Tough decision this early, no, for sure. I mean, I like to gamble.
Yeah.
That's what we're in this thing for, right? To gamble? Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they got some exciting. How about the Predator drop coming up? That thing looks amazing.
Hell yeah.
Why would you? I'm going for that. I guaranteed. And I might play with it one time. It's just.
Bro, did you see Predator Badlands?
Yeah, it was incredible.
Oh, so good. It was so good.
I thought it was going to be like some woke movie or something, but no, they did a really good job. I was wrong. I'll admit it. I was wrong.
Can you see?
And I'm going for the I'm gonna go for that new Marvel Mighties. That Marvel Mighties drop, I'm more excited about than probably any Marvel Mighty I've seen yet.
Yeah, they look amazing, and they're super powerful characters too.
Yeah, so those are two awesome drops coming up. So there's no reason why you shouldn't still be getting the collectibles as well.
Oh yeah,
right. And they did really good. What they do, 100K? You said on the most recent drop.
They did, I think 120 between Chun-Li and Boba Fett, but I haven't checked the Boba Fett in like a day.
I've been sniping those off the floor, man. The people are flooring the common helmets for like $1.50 or something. I'm like, you're crazy. Yeah, just for the movie prop.
How many of them are there?
A couple thousand or something, I think. I don't know.
Okay,
and they're not enough to be $1. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I picked up common Boba Fett's too because they were a couple bucks.
So they made $93,000 on the Boba Fett drop.
Yeah.
And Chun-Li, I expected the opposite. I expected Chun-Li to do better because we already have first appearance Boba Fett.
Yeah.
But I guess because it's a movie prop and it's Boba Fett. Like Boba Fett's like super OP awesome.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping they'll release the ability to be able to see inside that helmet later, like they did with the Stormtroopers.
Like they did with the the Stormtroopers.
So maybe even if it was a craft later on, that would be cool.
Yeah. They made like 30K with Chun-Li, so really not that much.
Says, stop! I'm trying to snipe. I know. That's what I'm saying. I think I got like, I don't know, 5 or 10 of them. I think I got 10 of them now or something. I mean, it's not a lot, but like it's just a little bit here and there. You just keep hitting that button.
If we ever do actually get to go to Nasdaq or in the opening bell, I'll just say like, David should say like, to me, my gold logo holders, and then we, like the X-Men.
Right.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Michael says, Randy, if you continue to buy OMI, but it stays at these prices or even decreases, what happens next for your investment? For OMI? I mean, it goes up eventually. Like I mean, either does or it doesn't. Like, there's no. I continue to think
for your investment. Nobody knows what happens.
Yeah, like it's future. You just buy more. I mean, that's what I would do. That's what I'm doing. So like it doesn't like that. It doesn't change. I would just I'll have some of these. At least one, if not two, of my companies I'll be able to cash out of, and they're not my companies. There's companies I have shares in. Over the next year, and if OMI's still down here, I'll get a couple billion OMI. I don't know why. Yeah, this hasn't been. Nobody can see my live on X, so that is very.
Yeah, and that's how you get. I mean, you get a lot of viewers.
That's how I get all the viewers because now there's only
on our channel. It's like hardly anyone's on YouTube.
Yeah.
So do we know why? Did they make an announcement about that?
I don't know. It just doesn't have it.
Omar says hi on X. He just popped up a message.
Yeah. How'd you do that, Omar? How do you? And I'll ask if he can send it to me. Can you send it to me? Says I can see the live, but I can't repost. I was like, because I can't even see my live. I can't even go on and. Oh,
I was just about to go. That was so crazy. I was just about to go live when you called me too. Like I was literally typing out the StreamYard chat name, and then all of a sudden my computer wouldn't work. I'm like, oh
no,
it was fate. Fate. I'm gonna try restarting. Okay, I don't know why it's blocking me.
Okay. Okay, where were we?
Michael from before.
The what?
Is that the guy I used to argue with all the time? Michael. Who? I think that was a different Michael.
Yeah,
Michael back in the day.
He's generally fairly negative on OMI.
Okay.
I don't know if it's because like he genuinely sees no value or if he's salty that he got in high and the price went down and lost money. I don't know. Or I mean he's here for some reason, so he's got to be. He's Michael, at least curious, I think, of what's going down. All right, okay. Omar had sent me my live, but it's weird when I click on the live that Omar sent me. It just takes me right to my. It just takes me right to my page. So I'll.
He's got another.
And then it just takes me there.
So weird. So we won't. Yeah. So people can't click on it.
Yeah, it's very, very strange.
What if OMI never rises for you and continues to decline? Will it be the end for you, Randy? I think that's what he wants you to say.
Okay, hold on. Let me get to the comment here. And continues to decline. Then it does. Then it just, okay.
I know what he'll do. He'll buy more.
Yeah, I mean, as long as the thesis of the company stays the same, and there's a, what do you call it? Again, as long as that stays the same, there's no reason for me to stop buying. It would be different if, let's say there's no users anymore and it's just secondary and they stop doing new drops. Then it's like, okay, the company's not making any money at that point. Then I would say it's over. But until that happens, which again, clearly, if they're doing this reverse merger type deal,
yeah, I mean they're essentially buying another company, correct?
Yeah. All right, share V. Oh, I can't even share. Yeah, it's weird. I can't. Okay, hold on.
So VeVe's buying another company. That tells me they got money.
Yeah, I mean, it's a reverse merger, so they're actually not really buying it necessarily.
They're just combining.
Yeah.
Okay.
This great. Okay, I'm gonna see. Hold on.
I need to do a reverse merger on my companies.
daCat needs to do a reverse merger.
Yeah. So I don't have to spend money to get bigger.
Yeah.
Can I do a reverse merger on some apartment complexes?
Maybe. Okay, so I reposted. Okay, I reposted the stream somehow from Omar. I don't know how it goes. Like Omar was able to post it and not me.
Omar's the man.
He is the man. Oh God, where are we going?
He also said, well, it's the same Omar Loves OMI, right? He's just doing it on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome.
So he said he saw it. It wasn't woke. He was shocked too, and he loved it.
Okay. Wait, where's the wasn't woke? It was shocked. What?
Omar Loves OMI comment. Got to go up a little bit. There you go.
Okay. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. And I was thinking the Predator was going to be a girl too, and I'm like, don't make the Predator a girl. Come on. But no, he had this crazy relationship with his dad. Like, man.
Yeah. And he was the run for the litter too.
Yeah. Like, it made me think, like, man, my life isn't that bad.
Yeah.
Right? I didn't grow up so bad. I went through some stuff, but not like that.
It was like before. Yeah, they're not going to remove. They're not going to enable transfer. There's no way they could do that, because if they did, there's no. Okay, there we go. There's an extra 30 people that just came in.
They're like, yes.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why X is doing that. Anyway, they can't enable transfers. They need to be able to get their 2.5%.
I should probably.
Yeah, I mean, if Michael Zellian says what happens if OMI goes to zero, like if OMI goes to zero, then it goes to zero. I mean, would I have liked it to go back to all-time high? Sure, that'd be a couple $1 million for me. But if it doesn't, if it does go to zero, my life doesn't change like in any significant manner. Thank you, Omar, for reposting. The Yayo reposting the stream, my man. Yeah, I don't know why X is being gay like that.
Yeah,
in other news,
I gotta find you so I could repost it. Also, Fanny says, I'm reigniting the flame across my platforms more consistently.
Hell yeah, dude. I love Fanny so much. She deserves all of the success.
She's going to be on my show coming up a couple weeks.
Oh, hell yeah.
Couple weeks.
Hell yeah.
I got to watch that movie. I still haven't watched it yet. I told her I would.
Yeah, wait, which one? She's in a couple.
The Fantastic Beasts? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the only English one she's done, or did she do any other ones that you know of?
She was an extra in Ready Player One.
Was she?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I'm gonna have to rewatch it so I can.
I don't know where she is in that movie though. I think she's she's like one of the racers, so I think she's in like the driver's seat.
That is awesome. I mean, what a movie to be in, right?
I know, right?
So I found out that Fro and Hunano were in Godzilla.
What?
Yeah, 1998. They were just extras as well. I'm like, did you guys get killed? Please tell me you got crushed by Godzilla or something. And they were like, no, we're background people. I'm like, that is still amazing.
Yeah, that's so dope. That's still
like,
really
who gets
cool.
to get in a Godzilla movie or Ready Player One? That's amazing.
Yeah. There was, I heard in like the 90s, for the first Power Rangers movie, they told everyone that there's gonna be like a Power Rangers like meet and greet at this one place where like the big fight scene was supposed to be, and it's basically, and they go in there and they do kind of see the Power Rangers, but long story short, it's how they were able to get like 300 extras without having to pay them, because they were just there anyway. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Oh, Power Rangers, man, that's my childhood right there.
Go Power Rangers. Yeah, I freaking love that. All right, we have to go back to the scenarios here from the VeVe. What this might signal about VeVe internally: possibility that they want liquidity. Maybe early investors want optional exit, private funding dried up, they want public capital access. This is neutral to strategic. Possibility B, growth requires capital, so scaling licensed IP globally isn't cheap. If VeVe wants to acquire more IP, build tech infrastructure, expand markets, public access makes that easier. Possibility C, private market valuation compression. Private tech valuations have compressed in recent years. It may be easier to negotiate a valuation in a reverse merger than raise another private round. This is pragmatic, not necessarily negative. D is they believe public narrative will improve valuation. Sometimes founders believe we're undervalued privately. Going public forces market discovery. High confidence move or high risk move. Yeah, it's a little high risk. The question is, the real determinant of whether this is bullish or dangerous is what revenue and cash flow is VeVe generating right now. If revenue is strong, margins improving, active user growth is real, this could be a strategic step. If it's declining, cash is low and user engagement is down, this may be a liquidity maneuver. Could be a little bit of both. Power move to watch. With definitive agreement is filed, look for pro forma ownership table, diluted share count, implied valuation of Orbis, lockup agreements, cash on balance sheet, any pipe investors attached. That document tells the truth. I mean, the users have been stable. It hasn't really been going down. I mean, from 2021, obviously, it's way down. But
yeah.
For like the last,
most of those people are buying like one anyways. You know, they buy like a collectible here and there.
Yeah.
You know, now the core group is here.
For the last like 8 months, it's been stable. Like it's been pretty. No.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I haven't seen. I guess she probably took off. VeVe Fox. Remember, she used to post that stuff all the time.
Yeah. She hasn't been here in forever.
Yeah.
The replacement for her is Prita. Do you know her?
Yeah. So I messaged her to come on the show.
She doesn't
she says she only speaks French though.
Yeah.
But she's been doing more and more stuff, kind of like Clarice, you know, where she's like posing in front of different stuff.
Yeah.
She had this awesome London police photo the other day.
She's so she messages me the stuff every week of like, here's how many people made their first purchase this week. And
because she runs VeVe France too.
Yeah. I was like, here's like the active users on these days for this week. So she's really instrumental in me getting, you know, like a good look at this, because she's so shout out to her. Shout out to VeVe France. Did
you see her London police photo that she posted? You should pull that up from her.
Let me check. I've seen a few things that she's posted.
Yeah.
It's awesome. How long ago was it?
A couple days ago. Maybe yesterday.
Is it this one?
Yeah. Dude, how cool is that?
That looks dope. Oh, that looks
where she got the head thing, but yeah.
That looks so cool.
With the graffiti in the background, right?
Yeah, that's dope.
And I guess she's a key card holder too. So yeah.
Yeah, she posts a lot of interesting stuff. Like she did one with, I think, Vader. It might be on her Instagram.
Yeah, the Samurai Vader. I saw that one too.
Yeah, where's the what is she on Instagram? Is she VeVe France on Instagram?
I'm not on there. I'm not cool.
Oh, she's VeVe Preda. Yeah, so she's got her in a poo outfit. cuddling what's his name, Piglet.
That's funny.
Yeah, she has a Pokemon card one too, where it's Rayquaza, and it's a French one though, so I don't know if how much that one's worth.
That's her way of collecting it.
I guess so, yeah.
That's cool.
Anyway, we got some comments. Jay saying, "Bruh, Ghostbusters Platinum logo has an 80K floor." Oh my god, I don't know.
I should have bought that a while ago. Dang it.
It
was like 3K for a while, or somewhere around there, 5K. I thought about buying it, but it was just such an expensive set to hold because you had to get the gold one too, and the platinum, which they were both. I mean, yeah.
Emergency live stream. Where the heck is Will? Did he fall asleep?
Yeah, he dropped off the bandwagon,
bro. He's just like, I can only take so much weird. They're gonna make me talk about conspiracies.
Yes.
Yeah. What the heck? Do you have a platinum logo?
No, I wanted to buy one when it was like 3 to 5K, and I never did. I should have.
What would you pay for one now?
I wouldn't. I would buy shares in VeVe. Now that it's going public. Now that it's going public. Right? So exciting. What's the one thing I want to have on VeVe that I don't have though?
Speak of the devil.
There he is.
And it shall appear.
Sorry, I got a call. I had to take care of stuff. Had to be an adult.
Taking care of business every day. Very good. Can you hear us?
NGSWBK?
Yes. Can you hear me?
We can. It's a little low.
Oh, hold on. I had to go to the iPad for whatever reason. Like I said, I can never get it to...
Dragon Ball Z. Dragon.
Dude, Randy, did you see the AI
yes.
Dragon Ball Z video? That was insane.
Yeah.
Right?
Bulma versus Beerus looked so good.
Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. It was going a little long, so I didn't watch the whole thing, but I was like, man, this is
yeah. I couldn't watch the whole thing either.
Yeah. My attention span wasn't long
enough. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT, can you run a hypothetical valuation on VeVe, please? And see what it tells us. So they're going to give us a conservative, base, and aggressive case, and he'll show the logic. Comparative valuation multiples typically range. They're saying either 1 to 3x or 6 to 10x. So that's lower. Even the aggressive 6 to 10x is lower than our like
previous evaluation,
30x multiple we were thinking of for VeVe.
Yeah, I think we said 20x, 20, 30x.
Yeah. Well, they're all. I think what did they make? How many millions did they make last year?
I don't know.
I assume 5 to 7 million, or maybe 5 on primary, maybe like 7 or 8, because like the secondary is going nuts. Like Will, you're the one that like is always like number 2 every week on the leaderboard.
No, I know. I can't get number 1.
Yeah.
On the stacker leaderboard from buying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're always out beaten by like Blah or something, right?
Yeah, he's buying the Mighties, that Noir. I told you I should have bought one.
Yeah.
Dude, I never got one either.
Like 9 of them, right? Doesn't Blah have like an insane amount?
I don't know. It was 12 million and I balked, and then there was one for 15 million and I balked, and then I thought about getting the Secret Rare Spider-Man for 19 million. I balked. So that's what I get.
Yeah.
Story of my life. And it's sad too, because I really liked the Noir character and I wanted to stack him. And then they dropped that insane edition size, and I was like, I'm never gonna get this guy ever.
I would have bought it for 12 million. But my problem is it's only good until the next Mighties when it's 50. And then I'll be angry, and I didn't want to be there.
Yep. That's what'll happen. As soon as I buy one, there'll be a lower edition come out. Yep.
I'll get angry. I'm not gonna lie.
But I think that the only reason they're so low is because of the amount of users that we have. Like if we go to 400 daily users, then yeah, they might go down to 50. But if we believe they're going to get more users in the next couple of years, I don't think it's going to go lower than the 88.
Like I said, it's hard. Like I said, it's still it's spec. I still think that's going to be gamified. Like they're built for like gamified. They're like cryptoids.
Yep.
I still believe that, but
Me too.
I had all the mighties until that, and then I'm like, I'm out. I'm done. I'm not spending because it was like $4,000 or something when it first. I'm like, no.
Well, especially since David was really hyping up gamification, like November, December when he was doing all those shows. So that makes me think even more that the Marvel Mighties would be the first choice.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're all similar scale, similar. It would be you animate one. It's the same program basically. They're built on the same like skeleton system, however you want to say it. I'm not a programmer, but
yeah, same feet, same hand, same size, and they're very rounded. They're smooth. They're easy to put into
motion.
Motion, yeah. Especially with AI. If you wanted to play with AI, if they were to add that element in there later too, that would be awesome.
All right, so Orange Cloud is back down to 1.1 or $1.1 after being up to 1.14. It is now 1.1, up about 7.8% on the day. Where do we stand to go? Will, does charts work?
That's what I just pulled up. I was trying to get. I have this wonderful. I don't know. Can you see? I have this wonderful setup here that I can't get the stupid camera to work. So that's like Randy knows. That's what I've been working on for like the past 2 months. Learn how to read charts.
Yeah.
I mean, right now you're pretty much without significant volume. I mean, other than us, you've hit your range. Like you hit the top of the Fibonacci band, the 786. That was your, like I said, it's sitting there at like 113, and now you've come back. Once you hit a band, you always come back down towards the middle. So the middle of that band's like 106. So, like I said, your momentum's downward, and your volatility is pretty high. It's like 76. So I mean, but it's right now you're sitting on a zero read because it doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Pretty much right now it looks like it's trapped between 113 and like $1, which makes sense.
You getting a crackling on your end, Randy?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
I'm on an old iPad. Like I said, I have a beautiful setup that I can't use.
Sorry, I was on mute. Yeah, like 5 years ago, this company, or no, I guess this has only been publicly traded for like 2 years. They were at $20 back in July of 2024. Yeah, so 95%.
I mean, it looks like a meme coin is what the chart actually looks like, which is never a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah. And we had taken a look on its revenues, and it was not good. Like 78% declining revenue as of early 2026. I mean, I don't know what products it has that can come out that can forecast full year 2025. Estimated revenue around like $4 million.
Sounds like they're going to absorb their products really more than just launch anything, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't good. I was just looking at the earnings calls, and they were not good. So I mean, again, VeVe gets the IPO like super cheap. They essentially don't have to pay anything, which is insane.
Yeah,
this is like a big brain chess move by David. They don't have to
save them $3 million in a couple years, right?
Yeah, a few million. Yeah, it's usually at least $1 million, and it takes a while. But ChatGPT said it would be like millions, and it would take 1 to 2 years. It's like, oh damn. So this is the better way to do it.
Guys, I'm going to bounce out, okay? Let you guys chat.
I'll catch you later, Bill.
Huge news. Thanks for telling me. I'll be in the chat. See ya.
Okie dokie. Is there anything you'd like to ask ChatGPT about the merger?
I don't know. Let me think about that. It's definitely. I think they're doing it. If it's an AI-based cloud share, isn't that what you said? Like they may be stripping it for parts too, though.
Yeah, that's possible. I'm sure he negotiated. Like it depends on what valuation he negotiated VeVe to be at. I'm gonna say over 100 million, but you know what does I mean, what can it go to? Like, and even if he does go in and say it's at 100 million, they're going to have to publicly disclose everything, and they're going to have to justify that valuation. So we'll see how it goes. So it says round and smooth, easy to put in. I walk the dog and come back to I don't know what kind of talk.
I mean, I'm just looking at the chart. I'm just curious because obviously I've never looked at Orange Cloud technology.
Yeah, nobody has. Nobody's ever heard of this thing.
I mean, it's been under $1 since basically December 9th. It's been under $1 until this recent activity right now.
Yeah.
You know, somebody got a whiff of it Thursday the 29th of January. We went from 80 cents, then we bounced up to $1.50.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, that's your insider trading right there, even though it doesn't exist.
Yeah, we went to $2. That was well back in October, or when is this?
Like it went up to $1.78 on Wednesday the 4th of this month.
Yeah, so, but also in December it went to like 240.
Yeah, that's and then it goes to crash. But like I said, there's nothing to justify that because, I mean, you got 90 cents on Friday, and then all of a sudden you open up and you're sitting at 225 or whatever. That's crazy.
Yeah. So I wonder if that, like, it did that, and it got sold right back down. So did that person just resell, or did other people sell? And I don't know. I think at some point the selling's got to stop. I mean, it's such a low market cap. The volume's low. The average volume is only $1 million a day. It's actually about the same as what VeVe is.
That's
I'm surprised Dr. Profit.
It's like a meme coin.
Yeah. I'm surprised Dr. Profit didn't put a bunch in and be like, this is how I own VeVe, you know?
I don't know. If you were David, would you tell him? Because he has the ability to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just, you know.
From stock, historical reverse mergers in similar sectors. I feel like there's something I missed here with ChatGPT that I had to rework here.
What were its primary businesses again?
OKT or ORKT?
Yeah, the Orange Cloud. What's their primary businesses?
I don't even know. It's
that's my question. Then what is Orange Cloud Technology?
It provides IT consultancy services and related products and services in Singapore, Malaysia, and the US. They have 61 employees. They're in the SaaS business. Yeah, that's it. There's nothing really here. Amounts are as of 31 December 24. Compensation values are for the last fiscal year. Pay a salary, bonuses, etc. Exercise value of options. It's governance, quality score, and not available.
This is seriously like MicroStrategy. They were a software-based company that decided to buy Bitcoin.
What? How much Bitcoin do they have?
714,000.
No. ORKT.
No, I have no idea. I'm just saying, but that's what this reminds me of. Is if you look at actually what MicroStrategy was, it was a software technology company. Yeah, there's
so it's a subsidiaries, related products, services, operates through packaged software solutions, no code platform, mobile application segments. They offer eMobic platform, a no-code rapid mobile application development platform for SMEs, an organization to design, build, and implement enterprise-grade custom applications with no coding required. Also provides consulting, customizing, implementing sales, and after-sales support services for Microsoft Dynamics Enterprise, resource planning system, and information technology consultancy services. In addition, the company operates OK365. It's a web portal solution that offers an intermediary platform for customers to collect data from their end customers and perform. Okay, that's interesting. Because if they're able to do that with their 1,000 users here that VeVe has, and perform operational tasks before uploading the final data back to the backend system. Further provides project implementation services, including solution architecture consultancy, business process remapping, system customization, customer support. Company serves the food manufacturing and food service industry. That's wild that it has the food manufacturing and food service industry, precision engineering, construction, retail, energy, warehouse management sectors. Orange Cloud Technology was incorporated in 2023, headquartered in Singapore. So that's, it's wild. I want to take a look at their K6 to see what they got going on here.
Profitability and income statement is not a pretty thing.
They're going down.
Oh yeah, that's why the zombie company.
Bid price. The listing rules continue for a period of consecutive 30 business days. The company is not eligible for a 180-day grace period in which the regain compliance due to the fact that the company cured a prior failure to comply with the minimum bid price rule by means of reverse stock split in the previous 12 months. Company intends to appeal the staff determination by filing a request for oral hearing before Nasdaq.
Already had reverse stock split.
It says that they failed to have the minimum bid price of $1 per share. Nasdaq ruling 5810 C3A provides that failure to meet a minimum bid price requirement exists if a deficiency under the listing rule continues for a period of 30 days. Company is not eligible for a 180-day grace period in which to regain compliance due to the fact that the company cured a prior failure to comply with the minimum bid price rule by means of a reverse stock split in the previous 12 months. So I guess they did 12 months ago.
Wow. Interesting.
Which is really bad. So yeah, David probably got this for like pennies. I wonder if they did the app for VeVe originally. Maybe that's how David knows them. Probably not. If they did the original thing for VeVe, it would have worked so much better. But the original code was just shit. So there's no way that they'd done the original one for VeVe. The original was just spaghetti code. It was awful.
Terrible.
Yeah. But we've had a not good day here for Bitcoin. Can you tell us a little bit about Bitcoin and what's going on here?
It's doing exactly what I expected. I actually shorted it at 71,000.
Okay. Oh, so you made a nice amount.
Only 2 contracts. Don't get crazy. It's not
okay.
I made a couple $100. It's not crazy. I'm not there yet, Randy. I'm working.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got going on. Let me pull up a different chart here.
ETH's down 5% today to 1930, and the Bitcoin is down 4.5 to 66. Actually, it's better because we were at like 65.9 before. So.
All right. Well, see, this is why I like this software I have, because it's between, on the down end, between the 61.8 and the 78.6 fib. It bounced directly off the 78 fib, which whenever it hits a line, it's always going to have a small, well, it should, except if you're that day when it went down $20,000 in one day.
Yeah.
It will have a rebound. So it tries to catch the median between it, which would be 76.4. So it's working its way back there. Volatility is fairly high, actually. And momentum is to the downside. So,
yeah,
like I think, like I told you this, Randy, I think we're starting to put the groundworks in for a local bottom.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna work its way around the 60 to 69 level for a couple months. Maybe have wicks down to 52. I'm hoping is the lowest. But the way it recovered, what it really matters, like when it fell all that way, the next day it almost recovered the whole amount. That's really good. It didn't just keep bleeding.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't expect Bitcoin to do much. Play between where it hit off the bottom at 50 or 65.7 and 69. Basically, it looks range bound today. Doesn't look like too impressive until Trump.
So when it had that stake in the ground at 60K, do you expect it to go back there? Do you expect it to go like is 35K off the table?
Never. Okay, first of all, first thing in crypto, nothing is ever off the table.
True.
But you have to have layers. Like you have, okay, the first target is back to 60. Then do we wick under it or do we crash under it? Like that matters. Like do we recover quick or like honestly, there's a couple targets, like 48K to 52K looks like a viable. We go down there, but
yeah.
If we fall below that, it starts getting ugly for support areas. That's where the 35s and stuff like that are starting to come in. But
yeah.
like I mean, if you're buying now, in 5 years, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know, this is still a good, because like I have it's called a long-term indicator. It flashed by actually at 70. Now, the guy I get the software from, like I've watched his channel forever, and whenever he flashes the first buy, it usually falls another 20%. So,
okay,
which would put it at like 58, 55, somewhere in there. But like I said, it's just like I think we retest 60, and then you want to see how it acts when we retest. Like
yeah.
Now there's a CME gap. That's, I think it's like 70. I don't know if it's 74 or 78. I forget. I thought we'd actually retest that and fill that gap, but we haven't yet. So I don't know if we will. Like I said, because I mean, we bounced. What did we bounce? Almost $14,000.
Yeah, we bounced really high. We bounced up to 70 something. I also have I can't find it anymore. I have this anomaly detector that I'm a part of. Now I don't use it because I don't trade. You would probably use it and get a nice you know, what's that called? You'd be able to use it to make some money. I can't find it though. It's an anomaly detector that just shows obviously the anomalies on there. But I maybe did some work for VeVe at some point. David got wind of them struggling, worked out a deal. I mean, this is an incredible way to get listed on Nasdaq. And oh God, if they change the ticker to VeVe, oh my God, that would be incredible.
Once again, though, this is the thing is, we're not getting any of this from VeVe. This is all breaking news from Orange Cloud.
Yeah.
I find that interesting. Like, I don't know what the hush hush is. The cat's out of the bag. Like, I haven't been on
it's public.
X, but I mean, wouldn't you think they would put something out? Like, hey, coming soon, more details, something?
Well, I guess because it's not official, it's just a letter of intent. Like nothing's officially happened.
That's true. That's fair.
So that might be why they haven't been talking about it. I mean, they had a letter of intent, I think, from Alibaba as well, and nothing ever came of that. So I guess you gotta take it with a giant grain of salt.
Yeah.
I keep going back every few minutes to take a look at the stock, and it's still $1.1, so it's not like hasn't really moved much in recent hours, because again, there's usually only 1 million in volume per day, and there's only been 173 so far today, so it's pretty low. I think Bitcoin dropped so much because big investors got margin call because of the yen carry trade. That's possible. I mean, they've also been getting wrecked for months now.
I've been looking at the thing. It's called the Coinbase Premium. It's like, is it positive? Is it in the positive or the negative? And we have been negative forever. And then you have Binance, where CZ wants to keep preaching a super cycle, and we buy 1 million Bitcoin as he sold 6 million. So, I mean, it's hard because it's still a bunch of manipulation. Like, the whales knew what was coming, and everybody piled on. And honestly, like, I knew it was coming too. I just, once again, didn't do anything. Randy knows.
Yeah, he keeps telling me Bitcoin's going to do this. Then 3 days later, told you. Did I make any trades though? Nope. Nope. And I was like, bro. Oh, I gotta rest this back. Okay, I actually don't have a meeting till 4, so I'm good here. I moved some stuff from this because it was, perfect. This was perfect to talk about. Like, this is a good day for it to drop on. I know you work nights. Are we like in your sleep cycle here?
I usually be playing Fortnite or go to the gym at this time. So.
When's the last time you've been to the gym?
Since it's been cold, probably 2 weeks because it's been absurdly cold.
Yeah.
And then yesterday I've been doing a lot of stuff with the lawyer, everything I got going there. So I've been wrapping that up. Hopefully this month I'll have everything done.
Nice.
I didn't realize.
Okay.
Market cap is 36 million. Interesting.
For what?
OMI. I was just curious.
Oh, wait. Really?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Did it drop?
I'm looking at OMI's.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I thought it was higher than that, but yeah, 113, pretty low. It had a little pump yesterday, like 145, then it's all right back down. So I don't know why we get those random pumps and how that happens, and then.
I mean, it's sitting right at the median line. Like the way this software works is, so the median line is obviously zero read, and then you have the Fibonacci's up and Fibonacci's down. So when you're at the zero read, like you're basically, I mean, you can go from the 618 each way, that's pretty much your range. So you're looking from 33 to 42, and basically that spike up there went to 42.4. Like, that's how accurate the software is. Like, it's crazy. Like, I just don't know what caused the pump. A single buy, or maybe somebody knew about the orange tech and they were trying to play it on the back end. I don't know.
A lot of good it did. They bought the wrong thing.
Yeah,
orange tech's the one that pumped.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I don't know. I mean, what do you really expect from this? Because I mean, right now, I mean, you got to get back to Bitcoin being worth something, and before that, so the alts can be worth something.
Well, stocks haven't really paid attention to crypto. Stocks have been pumping the last year.
Yeah, the stocks have been rolling. Like I said.
So, I mean, if stocks are pumping and VeVe's about to become a stock,
I mean, in theory, I like the move. I just don't understand it quite yet. Like you said, if VeVe becomes a ticker, that's amazing.
Yeah, that'd be incredible. I don't know what they would do. I don't know. I have to. When it officially goes through, I'll have David on and ask maybe, but He's so busy though. I don't even like to try to get him on anymore because he's doing insane stuff like this. Like I had no idea about any of this.
No, I mean, I'm not upset. I'm just curious if VeVe's taken actually. That's my next check.
Maybe now, yeah, I don't know how many. Because what happens to their employees?
Yeah, Vanguard's got it.
Huh?
No VeVe ticker. Vanguard's got it.
Oh, they have VeVe?
Yep. The Vanguard FTSE Development World ETF, VeVe, stock price, news quote. So that's
Gay.
I killed the dream on live stream.
God damn it.
Sorry, everyone.
Do we get OMI? Maybe OMI's the ticker? There's no way. I feel like I already checked it. Like but I don't know. I guess the ticker stays the way it is. Oh, man. Well, no. Vanguard's got the VVL.XC and the VV.SW. It's not actually.
That's true.
Just VeVe because it's like, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I don't know. Here, take a gander. Can you see?
Yes. Well, I see the funds there, but I didn't see the tickers for them. I know it was like VV.SW.C or something.
VeVe, then you have VVL, VV.GB, VV.EDFP. So I don't know. I think it's dead, maybe.
We'll have to see. We'll have to keep it up. I'm curious to see how many shares Bill would receive in Orange Cloud.
I am too, because that will give you an idea how much they're gonna.
VeVe's worth, yeah. And then a VeVe only company. Yeah, I don't know. Even ChatGPT is saying that Orange Cloud acquires all of Orbis and acquires all the capital of Orbis and assets in the Orange Cloud shares. But what are they? What do they? How many do they print off? You're continuing to buy OMI no matter what. Who is VeVe buying? Yeah, I mean, again, unless the thesis of the company changes, I'll keep buying OMI for as long as I have money coming in. VeVe's not necessarily buying anything. It's Orange Cloud that's acquiring Orbis, which owns VeVe, and then David and Dan will then own. They'll own Orange Cloud. Really, anyone that owns VeVe will own Orange Cloud, and they'll be issued shares in it. I mean, I guess what does worry me is that some of the rest of not even the founders, it's the shareholders of VeVe, because you can't really sell stuff. Like me brokering that deal between Ben and Bill was one thing because it was a very small amount of shares, but normally most people don't have access to stuff like that, and David obviously has to approve it. He's the board. Going in and getting somebody that has, let's say, thousands of shares of VeVe, if suddenly they're liquid now and they're able to be sold, do a bunch of the people that have been in VeVe for years, do they start to sell? That would worry me a little bit too. Like if you had VeVe shares for 6 years, weren't able to sell, and now suddenly you could sell, you know.
And there's two possible people that would like to get liquid, maybe. You know what I mean?
You mean David and Dan?
No.
I mean, the person I was talking to beforehand, maybe. Yeah, Al's always looking to raise money for other things. So
is the Padauer one also?
He doesn't own shares in VeVe.
Oh, I thought he did.
No, he just owns a bunch of OMI. I mean, unless he owns it through like a trustee company, and I don't know that he owns part of it. But I think it's just he owns OMI. I don't think he owns any part of VeVe.
Yeah.
Does it worry that Orange Cloud will cause the Akomi side of VeVe to be disincentivized or discouraged? There's no evidence of that. like you still need OMI to buy these collectibles. OMI's still a main part of the ecosystem. So this is what I mean. This is what Bill was kind of getting at before. I feel like stuff that can be perceived as negative, you say as a matter of fact when it's not true. And I think that's why Bill kind of had that issue. Why would Orange Cloud care about token side of a OMI tied to VeVe? Orange Cloud doesn't care about OMI. Like our Orange Cloud gives 0 hex about the crypto, but it doesn't matter because David and Dan are going to own Orange Cloud. So it's not like it matters what Orange Cloud Orange Cloud probably doesn't even care about VeVe. They just care that their company's getting saved.
Yeah, like I said, it's more of a life raft for them. It's the only way they're staying in business.
Yeah. I guess I'm curious to see what they're getting paid too. What are those guys' salaries? Like is David gonna cut them off and be like, all right, you can be shareholders, but you're not getting paid anymore. Like, because if they're losing money every year.
That's an interesting. I could see. To me, I would probably have some kind of deal where those guys have to exit. I mean,
yeah,
because you saw it. The David, Dan, and guy you bought the shares from with you and Bill.
Oh, Ben.
Yeah, it didn't work. You can't have 3 chiefs.
Yeah. I would say that if David, like, let's say that was the, and I don't know why Ben left, but let's say that's the issue where David and Dan, like, they've had this company for a while, they know what's best for it, even if they don't, but let's say that they do, and they have an issue with other, sharing that responsibility or sharing that, whatever, that power. I don't think they want to cede to the dictates of anyone else. So you're right, they probably would have it where the guys would have to, I'm not even saying like exit, have them be shareholders, but like I wouldn't want them drawing a salary. Because if the company's already been losing money, Orange Cloud, for however many years, and it's in danger like going under, they probably don't deserve to have the positions that they have, or at least the inflated salaries. Like I don't know what's on Orange Cloud's asset sheet. Like, do they have a plane? Do they have,
I doubt it. It sounds like a startup that never started up. It had potential. It had backers because like you said, we had what, a 36.
I mean, it makes money. It loses more than it makes. Like, so, but it's still making millions a year.
But then it doesn't make money.
Yeah.
Randy, I'm gonna pay you $5 for your services, but you're gonna give me 20 back. Like,
yeah, it doesn't
work. I mean, I'll take that deal if you want to make it, but
well, when do I have to give you that $20 back? I could just take the 5 and give you $20 in 20 years.
You have a week to grow it. There.
Oh, not enough time. Michael Zayas, what's the advantage of Orange Cloud as a business entity tied to VeVe now? The main one that I can think of is just that VeVe gets an IPO without having to IPO and saves millions of dollars. So that's the more interesting question. Like, I don't know if there's really anything that VeVe could use from Orange Cloud. Maybe some of their tech, maybe whatever they're building that's proprietary, they can go in and put into VeVe now. But really, it's just about the IPO. And in my opinion, I could be wrong. What do you think on that question?
I like the listing possibility, but they're already in. They're basically doing this because they're getting ready to get delisted, in my opinion.
Yeah,
you know what
probably.
I mean? So they're
hoping. So David probably got them for super cheap.
Probably, what, 10 cents on the dollar, maybe?
That'd be dope if you could get them for $600K. That'd be insane.
I mean, they're basically, well, that's the thing is, they basically, would they make 2 million, but they owe 11? So you're basically taking all your revenue and just dumping it into debt. It's kind of like the national debt for the government right now. It never goes down.
Yeah.
So you're in limbo unless you just shut down. I don't know.
True.
I like the listing idea. I do. I mean, the only digital collectibles platform that's publicly traded. I don't know. I mean, people have been clamoring for more transparency. They would have to give it now. That would be a downside, which for them, I don't know if it's a downside, but something they're not used to, I guess, would be the best way to put it.
Yeah. Would you say this buying stock shares in VeVe or investing in OMI is more valuable in 2026? I guess it depends on how many shares they issue, how much percentage that David and Dan are like. Are the Orbis shares going to be worth, 80% of the new company and Orange Cloud 20%? In which case, again, you'd be able to see that that's not a lot. That's a very, very, very small valuation for the company, for Orbis. So yeah, I don't know. It depends on what David negotiated, at what valuation, how many shares they have to issue. I mean, if you're able to get VeVe at, let's say, like or this new company at like a $30 million market cap, then I would say I would say it's probably safer to buy the VeVe shares. But for ROI, I mean, let's say it is valued at let's say 30 million, and VeVe goes to 300 million, 10x. And that's possible. But I think OMI just outperforms that. So I mean, I think both have their uses. I think both can be valuable. Will, what's your take on it?
My honest take in 2026 this year, I'm leaning towards neither. I mean,
it's an either or though. Like, okay. So even if they're both negative, and even if you think that they're both going to go down in value, what goes down the least?
I mean, technically, wow. This is the thing is, you get delisted from Nasdaq, you become OTC, you struggle to buy or sell any of that stuff. However, if you become, I think OMI has a better use case because Michael, I don't know if you saw where 1.87 billion OMI were used on Stacker last month. Like that's a lot for 700 people using Stacker, and Stacker still has between 2,000 and 4,000 transactions every day. Like that's a lot, and you're still, I get it. I mean, there's 310 billion OMI, and you're only burning. Well, I totally get that, but if we can even, like, I'm not even going back to where we were. I'm saying if we get up to 10,000 or 15,000 people, I mean, you're talking using 20 billion OMI in Stacker a month. That's significant volume. The problem is what are the people doing with the money when they're selling the collectibles? Are they using it as exit liquidity, and then there's still constant down pressure on price? So a use case is probably better than the shares. They're gonna when did they say they think they can finalize this, Randy, or did they even give us a date?
February 28th. So like fairly soon.
Wow, that's faster than I expected.
Yeah.
So short term, I think the chance of a pump on the shares would be better. And then if we do anything with it, or they don't come out, because this is the thing is we'll have a revolt if it goes through, and then March 2nd we haven't heard anything. We'll have this revolt on X about how they don't tell us nothing, and who knows what. I don't even know what FUD will spin up on that. I have no idea. Yeah. Or what West will start chanting. I have no idea.
West is gonna be like, VeVe's bought, David no longer owns. Like, he's gonna be so like crazy with it.
Yeah, David's selling out. And Foster, it's been 42 days since you posted this, and I haven't seen anything about OMI. Like I said, I was just on Stacker. Like I said, daily. Like, I mean, like the 2.8 was 9,000 transactions. Like, that's a lot. Like, that's a lot. Like, now I don't know if this is all VeVe or Stacker. I got to see how they separate it, because it's kind of hard to. But I mean, I know how much I'm buying on Stacker.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I have to buy OMI to do that because I started with an X amount and now I have a smaller X amount, so I have to replenish in order to do it. So there is a use case. I'm curious if Dr. Profit can get like DC Comics or other stuff on the platform. That's what I really want to see.
Eventually, I think he'll be able to, yeah.
Because then that's the question is, well, will he use OMI as the token on the collect chain unofficially? Because if that happens, that's a whole different ball game. And
because I mean, collect won't have their own token, even though they could. They won't. It would be OMI. So
I mean, that you're talking. I mean, when the NFTs boom, if you get all the baseball, basketball stuff like that transfers over. I mean, OMI has potential. It's just until alts actually run, which
that could take. And this is why Will said in the beginning of this that neither of these are a good option, because 2026 you might not see an alt run. You might not see it till next year. So that I assume that's why you said that, right?
Correct. Well, because there was a theory before this Bitcoin cycle that this was going to be one of the worst Bitcoin cycles because the belief of diminishing returns, and it needs a cycle to reset so that the next cycle it can absolutely explode. Now, what if they got wrong on Bitcoin? Because we saw Bitcoin double, but there was like 3 alts that made new all-time highs. So what if the altcoin season is actually compressing and that spring's going to double coil so that when it goes again, the alts have the kind of power that alts used to have? That's kind of what I'm hoping, but like I said, there's I mean, I don't know if you want to believe in a 4-year cycle or not. That's irrelevant, but it's pretty hard to say we're not in a bear postured market right now. I mean, like,
we're in like full-blown recession now. Like everything's came out shitty today.
I'm just telling you, like, and if we adhere to the 4-year cycle timing wise, we're not going to look for Bitcoin to start turning around till like October. Like, do I think that? I have no idea. Trump is such a wild card. I have no idea. But Bitcoin, major alts like your XRP or your Ethereum or something like that. Then it goes to your sub-tier alts, and then you get to your NFT narrative, and then digital collectibles. So that's a lot to happen. It's already, what is it? It's halfway through February already. So
if buying VeVe shares on the table, how do you go about investing in it? Eventually, it'll be through Orange Cloud, and it'll be probably next month that you'll be able to do it. I mean, you could technically do it now, and you could buy Orange Cloud shares now, but they're going to issue new stock.
Yeah, I mean, it right now, like, it's just I had money in one of my accounts. I bought some. Like, you can do it right now. Once I buy it now, whether they issue new stock or not doesn't change the fact that I own the same stock.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that we can go in and.
What's your goal? I guess is my actual, like, I love the questions, but what is your actual goal?
I guess he wants to make money. Like, that's why he's like, it's what's better. Yeah, like what's better, invest it. So I think that he's deciding where to park his money. That'd be something if we ever see Cathie Wood speak about digital collections. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, God, Cathie Wood, take me now. I love you. Dave and Dan are majority holders, so nothing would change day to day. I think it's really about listing and opening up the company to bigger investors and more potential liquidity. Agreed, Senor Slider. Agreed.
I mean,
Omar's done a
Oh, go ahead. I was gonna say this.
Oh no, you're saying
power move though, but I mean here, I can just see myself being Ken Golden, which we're supposed to be getting, ownership with the collect chain, and come here to these VeVe Digital Collectibles, the only publicly traded company in the space. Like I can see that as a push too. Like that's a good narrative.
Yeah. So, I mean, again, it's just a letter of intent right now that they have signed. Nothing's final, but it seems that if they're doing this publicly, like, this makes sense. This is major news. I want to buy OTC. Well, you can't buy shares from anyone right now unless you know someone on the share. Like, I got lucky that I was able to broker this between Bill and Ben because Ben knew me, and he's like, "Hey, can you find someone?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." Even though I wanted to, got blocked, and Bill got his. Anyway, So that would be, again, you could buy the Orange Cloud shares now, and I'm sure people have been. I mean, I think that goes up. I think that's a good play, but we'll see how it goes. I don't know I haven't checked in 20 minutes. Take a look, see, and what they're at now.
1.12. They're 112.
Yeah, $1.12. Not bad, everybody. Not bad. Jason Pena says, in Foster, we trust. We love him. This also gives people who are not into crypto and buy VeVe through the listing. Agreed. What are you saying, Will? I feel like you had something to say before.
No, I was just going to say it's been 26 days since I've heard Foster post about OMI. I'm starting my own count.
How significant can stacker burns get with OMI volume? You seem to be really good at crunching numbers from all these low numbers.
Well, I mean, this year, I don't know. Probably, I would love to lie to you and think that we're going to get, I would be happy this year to get back to 3,000 active users. Like that would be a good step up. And you're looking at, between, depending on what they're buying, how much they're buying, you're looking 3 to 6 million, which is nothing compared to 310 billion, honestly. But I don't know how early you were in or how long you've been involved, sir. I mean, back in the day, if we had Stacker, oh my God, we would have burned. I can't even imagine, Randy. Like
we would have burned like tens of billions. Probably, yeah. It'd be insane.
Like, I bought a lenticular card for $9,000. It's worth like 19 right now. I didn't actually do that. That was my wife. I didn't actually do that. I was painting my house, but.
Partner statue is now 9 million OMI. $1,100 now. And then if that one sells, it goes to 1277. We got some of the collectibles that are starting to climb based on the news. Slider said, just like with MicroStrategy, people who want exposure to Bitcoin but don't want to deal with crypto, just buy shares. Yeah, it's a good way to get kind of into crypto without having to get into crypto. Yeah.
Oh my God, this is totally random.
Yeah.
It's kind of on the thing. Did you hear what Topps is doing?
No, what's Topps doing?
2026 Series 1. They are putting in a redemption for a 52 Mantle card. It is absolutely brilliant.
What are they trying to pay for it?
No, they're just going to be put in their product. They're
wait, you said a buyback.
They're going to sell so many cards, it's not crazy.
But wait, you said a buyback though, right?
No, a redemption card. Like they're going to.
Oh, okay.
So it's got to be the chase of all chases. You're talking $1 million+ card, depending on how it grades out. That they're just going to give away. They're going to sell so much stuff, which is absolutely amazing. Which we did once the Coke bottle, and you know what I'd like to actually see, Randy, which I don't know if it would ever happen because it gives away so much. But if we get back to have the $60,000 drops that sold out, like 60,000 items, they should put one art piece of that artist in that drop. That'd be amazing because that's what Topps is doing basically right there.
That's fair. It's a good
or they
point.
Should put redemptions in, because they keep X amount of so many pieces, you get a redemption possible.
Yeah.
First ever redemption. That'd be kind of cool. I just thought Topps doing that this morning. That's like I said. I mean, Mantle 10, the Arizona Diamondbacks owner has it. It's 35 million, they think. Like 9.
God damn.
Yeah, it's serious.
Yeah. Come on, Pokemon cards. Realistically, Michael Gazelian thinks Bitcoin hits 30 to 40K, which lobs off another zero on OMI's price. Also think VeVe's valuation dips 20 to 30% based on the market cap of its token. So to be honest, either investment is good. I mean, we don't know what VeVe's valuation is. We'll know. Well, we'll know what they agreed upon, but what they agreed upon might not be the actual valuation. What they agree upon is just what they agreed upon for strategic purposes between them and Orange Cloud. And we'll have to see. What does the market think? Does the market think what they agree upon is overvalued or undervalued? We shall see.
I'm curious on that one myself. I mean, if Bitcoin hits 30, though, I think OMI market cap drops more than 20 or 30%, unfortunately.
You think OMI does what? Down another 20 to 30%?
If Bitcoin hits 30, I think OMI's down a lot more than 20 or 30%. But
get cut in half?
I think.
Because I mean, so what are they at now? It's a $35 million market cap. So they 17.5 would get us to quad 065. That'd be nuts.
That's crazy.
Dude, quad 065 would be insane.
Oh my God. I'm shaking every tree. I'm doing that now, trying to buy some of these prices. They're ridiculous.
Yeah, I wonder what that would do to the collectibles. Could you see partner statue at like $400?
There's people like Mr. Squeebs or Squibs, I'm not sure how you say it.
It's Squeebs.
I think he would own every collectible that's a grail under $400 or $500.
Yeah.
He would own, you see his stacks right now. I think he's
right
right
too.
Insane. If we can survive, if we can get off chain in a legitimate way, not just because you can get off chain, but you don't actually own it. Like the IP agrees where you can pull it, and the image remains.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, look, you got people like Magic, but only you got people like Magic that are like people like Profit. They have that kind of money. Like, I can't imagine what some of that stuff will go for. And I bought one Amazing Fantasy Secret Rare, and I was so stoked. And that guy has 46 or 47 of them.
He's got an insane amount, yeah.
Like the fact that I have on one, I'm so happy.
Michael says, 700 users on Stacker is wildly low. Agrees. I'm just imagining what thousands of users look like again for OMI volume. It could be insane. Like, we don't know.
The problem
I mean, we're not burning that much now, though. We're only burning like what, 30, 40, 50 million a month. So maybe we start burning half $500 million a month. 10x that, then that's something. It's like, okay, that's cool.
Well, that's what I mean. And the problem is we have to get to a place where the people are selling stuff because they want to buy something else on Stacker. Right now, I don't know if that's the case. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Because, like I said, what do we
got? Michael says, what would a quad zero OMI price do to the community, though? Yeah, I mean, the sentiment's already in the toilet. Like, the sentiment's already low. It's not going to matter.
This is the thing, Michael. I'm on the Titanic. I'm either down with the ship or we're getting rescued. Like, I'm not looking now. Unfortunately, like most people, I was buying it 007,
Yeah. So like it's already down like 90-something% from where we got it at.
It doesn't
at
matter.
least where we first started getting it at.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me. I looked it up, Randy. Last month we burned 37.4 million OMI. So
if you add a zero to that and we do 1/3 of a billion, that's cool. But now that OMI burn is not really.
Yeah, until you're talking about. Dude, I could see us if we ever hit the kind of runway we had the last time. We would have probably burned, God, 2 billion OMI a month.
Yeah, we would have burned an insane amount. Like an insane amount.
Yeah, that matters right there.
Yeah. So I'm wondering what we do on the. Because right now the staking tier is like 10 million OMI for like MCP points. That's not really enough to get people to want to do it. They'll do it because it's like $1,200 to get that. But I think
selling mine. I keep buying stuff because it's not enough for. I'm like, it's only 10 million. I'll buy another 10. You know what I mean?
I think what they need to do is they need a way to incentivize people to lock up their OMI, but what are they going to give them? And how long? And if they do that. If they lock it up for a certain amount of time and then charge them to, let's say if OMI 3x's and they charge like a percentage to unstake your OMI, and that gets burned, or at least goes to VeVe in business development wallet, or both. I think that would be really cool.
So the only thing I was thinking, because I know you ask me every once in a while what I would do different. So I don't know. The problem is I don't know the logistics of the legal aspect. But what if you could get into an ultimate stakers tier or something like that, where you get say we burn 2%, but the ultimate stakers tier gets 0.5 of that and it doesn't get burned or something like that. Like, I don't know the logistics of something like that. Like, how do you incentivize people to lock up, 200 million OMI on Stacker? Like, what's, especially if you're talking where you actually are staking it and you got to hold it there for 30 days or something. What's the incentive to do that? And I mean, it can't be like, it can be a collectible, but I don't know. Like, how do you do that? Oh, hey, Randy, it's 250 million for the lockup on there, but you can't take it for 6 months. Would you lock your OMI up?
Depends on what I get for it. Do I get?
So what?
They wouldn't want to give out more OMI for it, because that depletes in what they have in their what's that called, in their business development wallet. And then if people do that, they might just sell that excess OMI that they get. It creates downward pressure. So you would need like a collectible.
People are selling OMI anyway.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if you incentivize whales to do that, and you give whales like whatever they give, I don't know, 5%, whatever, like 5% APY is nuts for like a non-stable coin. And again, like VeVe just goes in and they would have to drain their wallet, their business development wallet, and then you give a bunch of the big whales just free money that they just. So the incentive should be like a insane collectible, or even like ETH, or like, I think it would be to block up 250 million OMI for 6 months, which again right now is really nothing. That's what, 10, like how many thousands of dollars that? Tens, like small tens of thousands. Like, it's a very small amount.
What is it? 12 per.
So it's like 30,000 OMI or $30,000. Like that's not a lot of money. I think you should get. I mean, I don't know. I think you should get a really nice size collectible, like a beast of like a sub 40 something, or the old school stuff.
Like what? Or maybe they have like, kind of like the old days where you have a magazine and you go shopping. If you have 100x, you can pick a collectible from this tier, and it's one of their ones they held back. Because you see once in a while you got like the 98 Marvel's #1 out there. You know what I mean? You got a couple of those.
So they have a bunch of. Yeah, those would be good. I think if you could give like those, like the comics of like MC1s, like the sub, then I would say do it. I mean, you risk pissing off the people that have the lowest mint up number, available, but yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, because whether you give them OMI or ETH, it's the same thing. I mean, they would just sell their OMI to get the ETH to pay them. So I mean,
yeah, that's true. If valuation V was bad, I don't think they would be doing this deal. I think it must be decent. Yeah, I think it'd be. I will have to see what they both agree that it's valued on, and then the market's going to agree or disagree, based on that. So we shall see. I'm curious to see how much cash VeVe has, and then what they wind up doing with it. Am I the only one who can't control his OMI? I had OMI and all collectibles. Same, fam. Yeah, we'll guilty of that too. Let's talk off air for a bit, because my back is killing me and I need to not do that. And I have to go live later. Thank you for posting the stream. Let's talk. So everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye.